want us to move to the next stage, which is the re-signing of Khaligraph Jones as the official brand ambassador for 22Bet. So I'm going to invite our director, Josh, and of course Khaligraph, and invite Khaligraph to first sign, and then director Josh can sign thereafter. DJ tupatie mziki kidogo.
22Bet. OG Nikali, 22Bet, you know what it is. Yeah, because I'm in the juicy many roots. To my kicks, like Fox in the ball. To my kicks, to my kicks. We are trying to go. To my kicks.
And I'm going to now invite Nadia Mukami to put pen to paper and officially join the 22Bet family. So if Nadia, you could sign first, and then Director Josh will sign after you. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We now have officially 2 brand ambassadors for the 22Bet brand. Khaligraph Jones resigns with 22Bet, and of course now Nadia Mukami, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
How do you feel about joining the 22Bet family, and what do you think you're going to be able to bring to the brand?
First and foremost, I'd like to say all glory goes to God for us to be here. All glory has always been to God. Thanks, and second most, thanks to the management of 22Bet. Third, to Blow Agency for this amazing opportunity, and of course to my fellow colleague in the industry, Khaligraph, for the tremendous and amazing work he's been doing. The first time I heard of 22Bet was on TikTok, actually. So I think in terms of visibility, they have done, and the influencers who are on board have done a very good job. And also, yes, and as well as Khaligraph Tumakitu, which was a very good choice of song to be able to, push the visibility further. And 22Bet is a brand, as everybody has said, I'd like to echo their words, that has really strategically placed themselves in the market in a really proper way. So kudos to them, and I pray, and I'm looking forward to collaborate and work with you till the year ends, and together we can move. If we're at point C, we're able to move to point B or A, or even above, or even higher. So I'm just looking forward to collaborating with you guys, working together well, and yes, I can't wait. I don't want to speak a lot because I haven't started. So I'm just looking forward to having an amazing, cordial relationship with you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Nadia Mukami, welcome to the 22Bet family. To pick up a coffee. Excellent. And now, members of media, members of press, before we go to the question and answer session, I think, James, you can officially hand over the contract to yes, and so George. The lighting is good. And you get the best side that it deserves. Remember, we are using the hashtags 22Bet Ambassador, hashtag 22Nadia, hashtag 22Nikali. Khali. Congratulations to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a request here for the 2 brand ambassadors to take a picture together. Hapo page ya kwanza ndio inaonyesha do, so yeah, excellent. Thank you. Okay, I know most of you have some questions that you would like to ask to the 22Bet leadership, and of course to our 2 brand ambassadors. So we have some microphones here going around. If you could just, whoever has a question, either perhaps you could help me. Whoever has a question, just identify yourself, which media house you're with, and direct your question to any of the panelists seated here in front of you.
Hello, good afternoon again. Bon here for XTV. My question is to Nadia Mukami. First, congratulations for being revealed as the additional brand ambassador to 22bet.
Thank you.
So my question is, how does your brand align with 22bet vision and mission? Thank you.
I think that's a beautiful question. Number one, for Nadia Mukami to be able to come on board as as one of the brand ambassadors of 22bet means they've seen potential. My brand cuts across. That is something that 22bet also a brand stands for, whereby I appeal to the young people. Let's say from 18 to 34, that's my audience, that's their audience as well. The kind of music that I do, if you're in Nairobi, you listen to Nadia Mukami. If you go to Busia and you ask of Nadia Mukami, you will hear of Nadia Mukami. If you go to Yen, you go to Lodwa, my brands cuts across. So I think that is something 22bet we're really looking into. I hope you enjoy this.
Thank you, Nadia. Could we take some more questions? Any more questions from the floor? Yes, Mosea.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Bernadette from Being Experience. Also, my question goes to Nadia. Congratulations on the awards, by the way. They really mean so many of them.
Thank you so much.
The strategy that you have to bring on board something, maybe probably you've watched Khaligraph do the branding. What strategy do you have, you bring on board to make sure that many people come on board? And you said you move from point C to A and so forth. What strategies are you putting in place?
I think I'll step in for that. That's a joint effort between the agency, 22bet, and the artists themselves. So expect a lot of new surprises. We don't want to let the cat out of the bag before. Ukienda kuannounce sasa mtakomshai a surprise. Unaona? But trust me, there's a lot of strategies being worked on as a team, collectively, that expect a lot of new surprises. But we're definitely confident that we partner with the two best brands so far.
Excellent, thank you, Eric. There's
Mine is to Khaligraph. How has been the run of this 22bet ambassador the last 1 year? Any experience gani umepata? What have they brought to any experience? Any ndio nasema ni mzuri. How has been any adventure yako kwa 22bet kwa ambassador imekuwa gani?
Mekuwa noma buda. Wesi nyinyi umeona pia nyinyi kwa tumekuwa represent, of course. If you guys know me, then you know I usually go all the way if I'm doing something, and I believe I've shown that over the past year. And I mean, tumeingia kwa mtaa, sauti ya ground imesikika, na that was just a tip of the iceberg. This year, with Nadia on board again, now inaenda tu kukuacha zaidi, lakini experience noma. Hata nyinyi, you guys, I'm pretty sure can attest to that. Cindy? Yeah.
excellent. Thank you, Khaligraph. Eric?
Let me add on to that. One thing we love about these two artists is they have a way of passing on a message to their audience. Okay? So if 22bet has a certain message that it wants to pass, we need a creative way for it to get to the target market. And there's no better way than to use these two artists, because they know the language to use it. I might not have, me as 22bet, I might not have the language to pass that message, but the artist will. So that's why we partner with them to make it more effective.
Thank you, Eric. We have another question here.
Hi, my name is Doris Motua from Stories at 54. My question is to both Nadia and Khaligraph. I wanted to ask, are you guys going to do maybe a collabo on a song about 22bet?
I think there is a possibility, keeping in mind we're working together now. But as Waira said, there are things we can't let out at this stage of the partnership. So, surprise! Tungoja surprise. Yeah.
I also wanted to ask, there are very many betting apps. Why should somebody opt to use 22bet and not the other?
It's the best.
It's the best.
Best odds.
Yeah. Number one, I think you got your answer, best odds. Number two is that you can use our app even when you don't have data. So our app just runs. It doesn't matter whether you have data or not. And if you have your data, we preserve that, and it's free.
Hey, so speaking of a coffee banner, that's amazing. You know, data is a very precious thing in this country. So yes, that's really good to hear. Thank you, Director Josh. Any other questions here? We have a question.
Hello, I'm Vicky from Vicky Vikina. Both questions to Nadia and Khaligraph. What's the critical thing you look into in order for you to work with a brand?
Right.
I think that is a question that should be directed to Josh because they are the ones who have us on board. What were they looking at?
Yeah, thank you. Very nice question. What we look at many things, potential. And because we're looking at artists, we're looking at raw talent. Who's more talented than Khaligraph right now?
Nobody.
I think you witnessed on Twitter when he went out, challenged East Africa, challenged Africa, there was nobody. So, Tata is 22 bet to now. What we are trying to do this year, if I may just let out a bit of it, what we are trying to do this year is we're not trying to build something, we're just trying to set the trend. We are trying to be at the top. What we are going to do for 2024 with our brand ambassadors has never been done before in the industry. Has never been done before. So what we're looking at right now is greatness. What we're looking at is raw talent, and raw talent is where we went. And of course, again, with Kali and Nadia, I think we are on our way there. But what as Waida says, we're not going to give you everything today, but you keep up with us and you will see everything unveiling in time.
I think Director also maybe one of the questions there was, maybe some people here also want to become brand ambassadors. Yes. So, tupatie ile email tunaweza tuma ka CV. On a light note, Director.
Si ngumu. Si talent yako inakuinua. Talanta yako inakuinua. And that is one thing we can't deny you. If talent is there, you are attractive. If you create value, we come for value.
Excellent. If you have value and you're adding value, then definitely your value will speak for itself. How's you? All right, any other questions we have?
Hello, I'm Wendy from Trends Girl Channel. So my question is both to Khaligraph, Nadia, and the whole 22-bet management. I'm asking about betting addiction. Maybe what advice would you give to the young people, the young generation against getting the addiction of betting?
Okay, good question. Number one, we are regulated by the Betting License Control Board. Number two, we have we don't allow anybody under the age of 18 to be on our betting sites. Number three, we encourage responsible betting. And we do have a department in our management, in our organization that looks at habits that could be inaweza kuendelea kwa tabia mbaya kwa player tukikuacha ukiendelea hivyo. So we have a department that does that and looks at our customers, we take care of them, and we are able to encourage or discourage when we see that you're going over the line. Of course, also the board also advises us when some of you run to the board and say, you know what, I don't want to receive any messages from 22bet, and we comply.
Excellent. It's a brand that listens and definitely takes into consideration what its customers and what its audiences are giving to it as feedback. Any other questions that we may have?
Maybe, the last question, there's this interesting question maybe people ask. Why 22bet? Why not 23 or 10? Is there maybe a specific reason?
There's many things I can say about that, but 22 is a great number. 22 is a great number. If I start speaking now and I was united told I only have a limited time to speak because it's not my occasion, it is about our brand ambassadors. But maybe another day, another time, I will tell you why 22bet. But 22bet as a brand, we have the best odds in the market, best odds in the industry, best betting practice, and also the best ambassadors in the region.
There you go. To pick him a coffee, that really sells it. Nothing else can be said beyond that. I think the director has really put it well. Before we continue, I think also we know that Khaligraph and Nadia are recording and performing artists. Maybe they could just tell us a bit about what you're working on this year in 2024, so that we can keep up with you.
Personally, I have an album coming up. I'm not gonna say the name, but by April. Those are the timelines we're looking at. I have amazing collaborations, by the way. The first song of the year is with Prince Inda and Okelo Max coming up. So yes, it's going to be song of the year, by the way. Yes, so I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, more other stuff, tours, going deep into the foundation, started the foundation. And that supports young girls, teenage mothers. So that is what we're looking at in 2023. And of course, we're doing financial discipline journey, where we encourage people to save every Monday. So we have our own online chama that has now almost 200 members, by the way. The target is 1,000 members. So financial discipline, the foundation, and Nadia Mukami as a brand.
Excellent. You see, what did the director talk about? Value, isn't it? And there you have it. Khaligraph.
Kama una noti, kuna demo menoki, anakuliza ka uko na moti. Yeah, of course, when I just released my first single, just like you said in the beginning of this thing, we are #1 Kenyan song right now. Na tumeanza mwaka na hiyo pace. I expect it to stay like that all throughout the year. But ile kitu pia nawaomba to support Kenyan music zaidi. Najua mlifanya hivyo last year, but this time tuipeleke pia to the next level. Na Mungu awabariki nyinyi wote. Leo niko na roho safi, sitaki mambo mengi. Wacha ibaki hivyo.
Thank you, Khaligraph. So give him a coffee once more. Of course, remember this event, Betting on Brilliance, brought to you by 22Bet. Do we have any other questions? If not, we can wrap it up there. Okay.
Okay, again, I'm Oscar Stacks from MIK Creatives. My question goes to 22Bet. Are you currently supporting any sporting activities in Kenya in terms of sponsorship?
That's a good question.
Yeah, good question. Yes, we are. Yes, we are in many ways. December, last week before Christmas, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, we were in Kakamega with the Tony Lidonde Foundation, and we did a tournament there. We have not completed our conversation with the local teams, but we are still in conversation with them, and we hope to be signing at least 1 or 2 teams to be supporting in this coming season.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, members of press and the media. I think we'll have to wrap it up there. Thank you so much. Whose story are we going to see first? Amazon at the same time. We are watching. Thank you so much, and of course, on behalf of the directors, the management, and the staff at 22Bet, I want to say thank you so much for taking your time to come here and witness this monumentous occasion. We now have 2 brand ambassadors, Khaligraph Jones and Nadia Mukami. I want to say thank you to the staff, management, and directors of 22Bet. I want to say thank you to our 2 brand ambassadors, Khaligraph Jones and Nadia Mukami. 22Bet customers, I want to say thank you to the CEO of Blow Agency, Waire, thank you for being here. Kathambia, our PR manager, our event planner, events by Ida. And of course, our DJ Tom, who's there at the back.